Twitch thing so I can look at chat.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be a good idea, I think.
Probably have not worn a white shirt so people could actually see my name on the background.
You don't need to see your name.
But watching Top Clack, let you know who this guy is.
Oh yeah, Clack Top. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Everybody out there. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Dun, 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 those kids were fast as lightning. Do.
Top Clack went live 29 seconds ago. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you. Let's see here. I'm just waiting for IronCAD to open. I'm gonna go grab this thing over here. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you go grab your thingy. Hi, everyone who's joining. He's grabbing his thingy, if you know what I mean. This thingy is being grabbed. Bit rate is going pretty good.
Hear that bag rustling? It's my usual midnight snack of Taco Bell.
Ooh.
Da-na-na.
That midnight snack at 8 p.m.? Hell yeah.
Yeah, aka dinner. All right.
Alright.
So I'm gonna eat this burrito, and then we'll talk about the
Yeah, we should, after you eat that real quick, we should do a quick summary of what's happening, you know?
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. This burrito. Let's see how good it is.
Is it the bean and cheese?
I got the same thing I always get, which is a steak quesarito.
Ooh. Pretty solid. Pretty solid.
You guys want to hear me chew, or should I mute?
You're not that close enough, so it's fine for now. I don't think people would want to hear you chew, though.
You sure about that? Some people like that. We got 4 viewers already.
Hell yeah. What up, Professor Pepper?
Yes, Brian, you do pay for it later, but I only eat one of them. I don't eat a few, so I'm okay.
Yeah, right? He's got that red headphone with shirt. Like, he's repping Arizona tonight.
I guess so. It just worked out that way. I don't watch any sports, though, but yeah. That U of A game. They got the old Shafterino. They played like crap.
You're super quiet because you're far away from your mic.
Oh, yeah. Hey. I'm eating this burrito.
Burrito time.
I gotta get a napkin. It's all juicy. Is this better, Huey, when I do this?
Yes.
So, Huey, why don't you tell me about your week?
Well, I had Top Clack yesterday. That was pretty good. People who haven't checked it out, Top Clack put out 2 reviews this week already. I did a review on the MT3 profile. That it seems like a lot of people are misunderstanding my review as if either they hadn't watched it or they just don't understand it. Everyone thinks I hate it. I don't hate it. I just hate the legends. Otherwise, it's pretty good. And then, what else happened? Yeah, we did, Brian and I did a dual review, our first ever, of the COD 67 that Z Frontier sent us, which was pretty hunky-dory. Pretty hunky-dory.
How did that work out for you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Right now I'm typing on my HHKB, which is pretty good. And I have a lot planned this weekend for keyboard stuff. So I'm excited about that. You know what I am saying?
All right, 13 viewers. 13, the magic number.
Yes.
Let's get this show on the road.
So we do have the results of the midsection. The middle section.
We should post that in chat real quick in case anybody hasn't voted.
Okay, in case you haven't voted, this is like your last check. It's up to 23 actually. It was 19 when I last checked.
Nice.
So, for everyone in the Chizats, check out that forum real quick. Vote if you haven't had a chance, because we want to see what you guys think, because what the community decides will probably end up being on the final keyboard that will be produced as we go along this merry way. 25 now? Woo. Woo.
2 people? Damn, son.
Moats for boats, says CJzen. CJzen. Moats for boats. Not
C.I. Jansen. Moats for boats, baby. Moats for boats.
Base case 01.
More moats. More moat votes. How many ahead is the moat now?
How many ahead is the moat? Oh, it's 60-40 now in percentages.
Well, that is terribly unfortunate.
Because you already have the Battlement set up right there.
Well, it's not hard to change it, luckily. But I forget what I did with the other one. I think it might be. Is it this one? I think so. I think I can just go, goodbye. Hello.
Hello.
Yep. Check that out. Isn't that cool?
That's the moats right there.
We got the Muffin Smasher in chat now voting for moat. I'm thinking... Muffin Smasher says, I'm thinking it will be easier to type on the middle keys with the moat. Plus, it looks cool. So, I was talking to Huey about this earlier, actually. And we could, like, for the moat, one of the things we could do is instead of having this big, long line here for a moat, we could actually do basically a reverse battlement. So, what I mean by that is, you take this one, and we invert these battlements here in the center. And so that they're just like a moat, except for they're just like little lakes, we'll call them. They're lakes instead of a moat. So we could do that as well, if you guys wanted to, or we can stick with the straight line moat here. That's here. Either way, it's fine with me. I don't mind. I prefer the battlements, so at this point, you know, it's a thing. So we got Moat still? Moat's still winning?
Moat's going strong. Moat is going strong. 60.7% to the 39.3% of battlements.
Well, I guess that means we're doing the Moat.
See, Reese Connor says, well, put some water in it, or damn it, blue resin with the sparkly glitter, which I think would also look awesome.
Yes, and actually, last stream, Geo recommended why not do something like that, like a blue resin, or we were thinking something like blue in the bottom and then like a clear resin, so it looks like something, or maybe like, you know, what's that designer again? I forget. Jelly Keys, yeah, who does the like fancy 3D caps. Maybe put some like crocodiles or something in there.
I like C.I. Jansen's idea. Moats filled with molten solder.
Molten solder. That would take a lot more power draw than would require on a USB port. So I don't think we should do that. But you know, we can see what our options are. So then today, so now that we've got the moats kind of figured out, one of the things I wanted to talk about today was the keycap colors. Actually, I know I said we weren't going to do this on stream, but I was like, we should do this on stream because it'd be fun. So I have here a whole bunch of
Ooh.
castle interior things, and
Yes.
I think it would be really cool for the keycap set to basically be something like the inside of a castle, right? Because you have the outside of the keyboard being the battlements, and then you have the inside of the keyboard being the interior, right? So I feel like it'd be really cool to have that kind of, uh, just
Idea
I
might
don't
not
know.
turn well in keycap form, but the middle section, that numpad, could be like, like a red carpet that leads up to the throne. Some kind of nice
I
carpet
think
leads up
that
to the
would be
throne.
too much red. So,
Yeah, it's
like, I'm
true.
looking at these pictures here, and some of them have some really nice accented reds that aren't too red. Some of them are really red. Um, let's see. I was looking at one earlier that had a really nice red. Where is it? Oh yeah, I clicked on it. This one. I like this red here. It's not too bad, but they're all kind of a similar like tone, right? They're all kind of this like brownish, goldish tone with like hints of red and stuff like that. So let's just think about that for for while we're streaming, and then we can talk about it more later after you guys kind of look some stuff up, and yell at me in chat. Um, so yeah, I don't know what the color of the board would be, Matt to dig. So I think that would be decided on everything, right? Like in my thinking is the outside of the board might be like the case would be gray, like some kind of like light gray or like stone gray to mimic like a stone battlement. Uh, or we could do something else. It doesn't really matter as long as it looks nice and matches. I just feel like having this exterior element and an interior element would be really cool. Um, and as long as we do the colors right, I think it could look pretty good. So if you guys
Hmm.
want to think about that for a little while we do this, then we can come back to the caps later. I just wanted to bring it up early to get you guys thinking about it. Then, let's see here. Let me move this away. All right. Put that over there. All right, cool. We got all of the things set back up. All right, so let's see. We got the castle. We're going to go ahead and start. Let's see. It's all one piece right now, right? Pretty much,
Yes,
except for
the plate.
uh, the plate is off of here. And I got a mock-up PCB in there, which you can't see because everything's solid. Um, so let's see.
How is
So
the
then we have to
PCB
make a
design coming
decision.
along, actually?
What's that?
Real quick, how is the PCB design coming along? Out of curiosity.
That is a Gene question. As far as I know, it's fine. We're good on the PCB design. He's chugging along.
Awesome.
When he's done, he'll have a step file for me that I can import in here. Get off my screen, bug. Jesus. How similar are the controls of this program to AutoCAD? It depends on what are you talking about 2D AutoCAD or what? Because if you're talking about 2D AutoCAD, it's extremely different. If you're talking about like Inventor or something like that, I'm not really sure. I haven't used it, but if it's similar to SolidWorks, it would be about the same. It's a lot of the functions are the same. It's just how you build the model that's different. So, I don't know what Gene has done for the. I don't know if he's put like gaps here or anything. I don't think he has. So I think we need to come up from the back side of this to do the. Let's see. Yeah, I could probably just delete this now. I wonder. See what happens. Look at that.
Ooh,
That's
the
pretty
top
cool.
piece. A
Oh
single
dang,
piece
son.
milled out of aluminum.
That was easy.
Can you imagine though if we milled that giant piece just of aluminum, a block of aluminum, set it down, and that's the result? That'd be
I
beautiful.
mean, let's see. Material. Let's set up the material here and see what happens. Standard materials, aluminum, 6061 T6. That's our bay right
The
there.
classic.
Yeah.
We're not going up to that 7075. The
No.
big boy
No,
aluminum.
that stuff is very expensive. That stuff is very. If you wanted to cost a lot more, then yeah, you can go with 7075. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then I think I found it last. I found it the other day. I was looking up here. Uh, let's see here. Need part properties. I think it maybe it was part properties. Uh, calculated mass. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, that changed. Blah blah blah. There was a button for calculate. It might auto calculate, I guess. So it's saying at this stage, this piece weighs 1.7 kilos. So like 4 pounds ish for this giant monster of a piece. I'm not sure though. That doesn't seem right. It seems like a lot to me.
It is
So
completely solid, even.
yeah, that might be like the solid piece or something. I'm not sure. That seems weird. Or maybe it's not updated yet. Cuz I could swear that there was a button I pressed last time to calculate uh, the values. So let's see here. It's around here somewhere. Default size and density? No. Mm, I feel bad because I found it. I found it yesterday. I was looking around for it and I was like, "Oh, cool! I found it. I can show everybody on stream." And then I lost it again because I'm a potato. Hello, potato. Analysis, maybe. Maybe this is it. Yeah, here it is. Compute. It says 1.7, so that's pretty heavy. What is that in kilos? Times 2.2. 1.7 times 2.2. 3.74 pounds. So that's pretty hefty top plate only, not including everything else. So that's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah.
That might be right. I can throw it in some other program and check it later. It's fine. But that'd be cool if it really did weigh that much, but it seems high. Okay, so moving on now. Let's go ahead and so we got a switchblade here. Um, so many people like to do universal plates. So let's talk about universal plates here. They want to support multiple layouts. They want,
What?
um, all this crazy stuff in there, and they have these universal plates. And Huey, you've put together a few boards with universal plates, I believe, right?
Yes.
So I hate universal
Oh,
plates,
so do I. They're garbage.
and they're horrible because why do you hate them, Huey? Go ahead. Why don't you tell me why you hate them first, and then
Well,
then we'll get
they
into
have a
this.
lot less support for switches to clip in for certain switches, which makes it really annoying. Like for example, ones that support ISO and ANSI, putting in that slash pipe key. If you don't have PCB mount switches, then you actually have to like be careful to make sure you don't solder it in crooked. Same with the short shift, um, as well as the weird plates that support the 2U shift and the non 2U shift with that weird bottom row. It's it's just so janky. It's bad. It's a
Yeah,
bad building experience. Nothing
yeah, and
fits completely right to a degree, and it feels very flimsy because of it.
yep, and that's exactly why I hate them. Those are all of the reasons that I hate universal plates because it leads not only does it lead to a bad like building experience, but if you were doing a production unit where you had all these layouts supported in a plate, like the chances of things being crooked are much higher, and that means that the chances of someone getting something that's wrong, like i.e. a crooked switch or a switch that's partly soldered in, is very high and very likely. And then you just have to say, well, that's just part of the thing. Sorry, guys. And to me, that's just unacceptable. Like, you shouldn't do that. And the same with, I kind of feel the same way about switch top removal stuff, which is why one of the reasons I love Hot Swap is like, now I don't need the freaking uh, switch top removal things. Like just pull the damn switch out and replace it, and you know, do your thing, and then put it back in, like whatever. And so it kind of like brings up another point where I see people doing hot swap, and then they still have the switch top removal stuff in their cutouts, and I'm like, if it's fucking hot swap, you don't need that shit. Don't put it in there.
I have
But
one reason why people still wouldn't mind that, which is for a lot of people it's easier to modify a switch, like do a spring swap or lube the stem, if
yep,
the rest of it can just sit on the plate instead of having it freehand or put the parts down on your desk.
yep. And I think I was talking to who was I talking to? I think it might have been Brian about the switch tester, the giant switch tester,
A lot of people get
or was that
make
you?
switch mod stations out of like acrylic, where there's just like a 10 by 10
Yeah.
grid of switch top removal.
Yep.
So you put all your switches down, remove all the tops at the same time, mod them all at the same time, put them back at the same time.
Yep.
Things like that are really nice and convenient. But some people
Yeah. Exactly.
like using a board first and then modifying it on the board later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So there's pros and cons, right? But ultimately, like if you're selling something that's put together, you don't want to have the option for things to be fucked up when people get it. So that's why I'm against, and that's why like we've never done a universal White Fox plate because I mean you can see literally everything. So if we did a universal plate, it would look so terrible with all these giant fucking holes in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Especially
we
low
just
profile
opt
case.
for what's that?
Yeah, especially with a low profile case. You'll see
Yes,
everything.
exactly. I mean, low pro. I mean, it's bad enough that I have to use cherry stabilizers, which I love that they're stable and they're easy to change keycaps on, and I hate that they have this giant friggin' hole in them just for the wire to go in there, you know. And I'm like, this is the worst design ever. I hate this. This sucks. But you're stuck with it. So it's like, well, it's either that or you do CoStar, which is like a bitch and a half to change keycaps. So cherry it is, I guess. Anyway, that's why I hate universal plates. That's why we're not doing one here or on any of our keyboards or any of our future keyboards. If we do something, we will make a new plate that does not have universal mount stuff in it. Yes, I'm very passionate about this because it's been a pet peeve of mine for a very long time, and they've just become more and more popular, and it just makes me cringe. And now finally, people are coming around like Huey that say, "Oh yes, this is really shitty," and I'm like, "Yes, finally, it's really shitty. Thank God, someone finally noticed." But there was one thing I saw actually on Top Clack yesterday, the Alps or the Cherry Alps slider things.
Yes, the
Oh, those
Nexus
were pretty
sliders we
cool.
covered. Yeah.
When we were originally looking at switches and stuff, we were looking at doing stuff with Alps, and I had realized at that point that like that would work, and I was like, I don't have time for this. Hopefully, someone eventually does it. Thank God, someone eventually did do it
Yeah.
because, yeah, good times. We weren't gonna. Unfortunately, we Alps were not a very big contender, and there was really only one manufacturer, and there was a lot of issues. So we ended up going the route that we did with Kaiwa, and things have been great. So okay, so this plate, I'm looking at this plate, and I'm trying to determine, okay, where do I want to put my screws? What kind of material is this plate going to be? Because if I do this plate out of aluminum, which because this is so large, I most likely will. So it's going to need a little bit more support than a steel plate because the steel plate's really strong
Hmm.
and doesn't really go anywhere. Let's see. Cure Universal Plate confirmed. Yes, absolutely. Huey has to lead the charge as a Keeb celeb. Yes, he does. That's his job. Will there be an ISO top right blocker version of Kira? Not that I know of. I haven't seen that, but you will be able to do different layouts with Kira if you get a plate made, because uh, one of the things that we're doing is making the switch or the plate something you can change out in the future. Which don't tell anybody. Uh, but yeah, that's a thing. There's
There you
some other
go.
things that we're working in there as well, but I'm not going to tell you about those yet. Hang on one second. I need to blow my nose.
Nobody heard. Don't worry about it, folks. Do not worry. Worry not. You know what I am saying? I'm really excited to see how this keyboard turns out. I want to do a steel plate on this, though. You guys gotta help me push that.
I fed my cat too because he keeps meowing. I don't know if
Someone's
you guys
asking,
can hear him. But
ETA on the Kira 96? I can answer that, and the ETA is closer than you may think. I think it was a solid answer.
solid answer.
Soon, TM.
Let's just say that it's sometime after the White Fox ships. Let's just say that. Okay, back over here to the plate. So, material, aluminum, because it's so large. So how are we going to mount it? It depends on the PCB, what Gene does. I'm not sure what he's doing. So because we're doing hot swap on this, the PCB has to be mounted either to the plate or to the bottom, but essentially the PCB, like a keyboard which you solder the switches in, you don't really have to worry about mounting the PCB so much and being supporting it everywhere and all this stuff because the switches mostly hold it in and most of the pressure is taken by the plate. So we're so with a hot swap, you have to support the PCB because if someone removes every single switch, the PCB will just flop around in there, and you can't have that. So you have to mount it somehow, in some fashion.
So, since we have like those middle sections, could we use like screws from the bottom to secure the plate to those middle sections as maybe a possible idea?
Yes, so that's something we could possibly do. It depends on what goes in there, like what chips he's using, because there's a lot of space here, right? So Gene is using all of the space that he can
Right,
in
for
here
components and traces.
for components
yeah.
and some super secret stuff that I can't tell you about. But
He's gonna put the super secret stuff around there. Interesting.
most likely, yeah. So,
Okay,
I
I respect that.
it just depends. It's so big. Yes, it's so big. And stainless steel plate, I prefer stainless steel or steel plates because they don't flex or move or anything like that, and I like the sound of them. But ultimately, because this keyboard is large, it's like it's like about the size of a full size keyboard, maybe even a little bit larger. It's gonna weigh a lot. So if we do a steel plate or a stainless steel plate, it's gonna weigh an ass load. So, and the problem with something weighing an ass load isn't, oh, well, that's great. It's, oh, well, if you want to ship it and it weighs more than a certain amount, it's going to cost like twice as much.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't like want to make something super heavy, even though like we love to make heavy things and we love heavy keyboards. It's just not a good idea to do that kind of thing.
So Reese Conrad does put an interesting suggestion. Screw the plate to the PCB like how IGKX does.
So all of our hot swap stuff right now, like if you look at the K type, we mount it to the top plate basically. There's a few problems with doing that. Like you need special inserts, and I'm not sure. So when you do aluminum, so for example, I don't know what IGKX does, but how most people will do it, I've seen, is they have an insert. It's called a Pem Insert. We can just, let's see here, take my apple pie recipe, and we'll just put it over here. I can't remember what it is. Anyway, so they're called Pem Fasteners. So you go here, you find Pem Fasteners. Now, these things press into steel or aluminum. Now, the problem is with these is that if you are mounting into aluminum, you need a bigger area around where this thing sits to mount it or to press it into the material. And essentially, these things have these, I don't know if you guys can see it here, but they have these ridges around here. And so what happens is you press this in and the material deforms around all the ridges and the lips and it holds these like nuts and studs and different things in place so that you can have like a piece of sheet metal that can have a really long thread or a standoff or whatever it is that you need. So they have stuff for printed circuit boards and all kinds of stuff. It's got a crazy amount of stuff here. And essentially, you can get all this stuff in China or whatever. They have weld nuts too. They have all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of things you can do with like Pem Fasteners. They also have things called riv nuts, which are for larger applications, and they're basically kind of a similar concept. And so this is what you would use in this application. And the problem is, so if you do an aluminum plate, you need a certain amount of room around each fastener, right? So how much room can you really get in here? Like, not a lot. If you're doing steel, you can put a fastener in here because it'll fit. But if you're doing aluminum, it won't because it'll deform. When they press it, it'll deform all of these four holes because there's an anvil. And there's also, what's the other piece called? I forget. But basically, there's a part that goes around the piece that's getting inserted, and there's a piece that goes on the top. And it presses down like this, and you have to use a certain amount of pressure. And with aluminum, the aluminum deforms and causes the aluminum to deform, which is good because you want the fastener to stay in there, but it's bad because everything's so close, you don't want this other stuff to deform too. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. Um, so if we're doing, it's something that I'll run by the factory. I'll put them in here, whatever I'm going to use, and then I'll send it to them, and they will say, "Screw off, we don't want to do that," or "Yeah, okay, that's no problem." So, and really, it depends if we're doing aluminum or steel. That's the bottom line.
How about
So, go ahead, Hugh.
plastic everything and then steel plates?
Plastic everything and then steel weight or steel plate. That might be something that we do for injection molded version. So like we can't. Most likely, this keyboard when we do production won't be CNC machine because this thing would cost a shitload.
Oh my god, yeah. Those battlements,
It's
those
something that
moats.
we would probably one off to do a prototype and see if it's cool or if people are interested in it. Um, and then beyond that, we'd probably do injection molded, and then steel plate instead of aluminum. So at this point, though, we're just going to stick with the CNC stuff because injection molding is a very different beast. Everything needs draft angles and textures and blah, 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 blah. It's a big pain. I've been through like a dozen revisions on Kira because of that. So, them wanting something, me changing, them wanting something else, I change it again. So, it's good times. I've learned a lot, though. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so, we have a lot of space to mount on this thing, so I'm not too worried. Like, we could probably just mount this plate around the outside here with, like, 2 screws here and, like, maybe 4 screws in the back along here. Something like that. Mounting this would be pretty easy. Because we can, probably mount some stuff here too. Um, yeah. Yes, the life of an engineer. Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of the reasons I wanted to do this stream is to show people that doing this stuff on these keyboards, like it's doing engineering on a keyboard is or engineering in general for anything really. It's a give and take, right? Like you get some things, you have to lose others. Like we've gotten rid of the toggle switch, right? Like it might come back. We might think about bringing it back, but it's gone right now. And if we were to put it in this design, like where would it go? Like on these two right here, and then the whole
Between them.
aesthetic would be jacked up. So like, do we really want to do that, or do we want to leave it, or there's a lot of things. So right now we're just gonna leave it. We're not gonna put them back in. We may at some point. I think I might be getting sick again. Jeez.
Oh no.
Hang on one second. I'm blowing nose again.
Guys, we should bring back the toggle switch. Bring back the toggle switch. Bring back the toggle switch. and then go between the two mid battlements. Bam. Even though we don't have space for it, it'd be cool if you use it to flick on and off an LED. But instead, if we had it, it'd probably be used to turn. Probably be used for something secret. This is why you're not the engineer.
What are you talking about over there?
If we, I was rallying the troops, we should bring back a toggle switch.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love the toggle switch. I think it's great. And I think we will try and bring it back, but we'll do it later in the design.
Yeah, far later.
Yeah. Just because right now we want to finish kind of our main design, what it looks like. We can get a render made at some, like we don't need all of the things to be correct in order to get renders made, right? So that's something that's cool. That people will be like, oh, and that's when you can kind of test out some colors too. Is to do renders.
Ooh,
So.
maybe in mine, when I get mine, I'm gonna use some vinyl wrap on some brick vinyl wrap on the sides.
Yeah. Nah, I mean,
Vinyl
the
wrap
hydro
makes no
dipping is the thing, right? Like, you could probably just hydro dip the whole thing in like some kind of brick, or even carbon fiber dip that looks like
it'll make
like
it
carbon fiber.
look lighter. It'll make it faster. Obviously,
Yes,
it'll add
make it
5
faster.
horsepower to the kit.
That's right. That's right. So let's do a 3mm hole. 3.5. All right, and I'm just gonna place these randomly around. I'm just gonna space them by eye right now. Essentially, is what I'm gonna do. I'll be like, yeah, this looks kind of good, or that looks kind of good, or whatever. Can't a key be macroed for toggle though? Yes, it can. It can be, but I mean, having a toggle switch is cool. It's not about that you have 128 keys that can do the exact same thing. It's about a toggle switch is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you do it.
I think it'd be cool as a shift lock key instead of caps lock.
There's a lot of things that it could be. Cool things.
I guess that's one of my complaints. Like I wish shift lock was a more common thing instead of caps lock.
It's called caps lock.
No. But when you hit caps
Bruh.
lock and you type your numbers, they're not shifted. They're just numbers, right? Shift lock would actually
I mean,
be holding shifts.
I guess. How often do you really use all that stuff, Huey?
Often. Formatting.
How often? I mean, my
Like
goodness.
every day, my dude.
Yeah, but how often? How many times a day?
Several. Every time I want to make something in italics in Discord. Every time I'm typing a post on Reddit and I need some formatting.
Formatting? You mean screaming?
Yes.
Censor those swear words? I mean, yeah, that's true. The other one disappeared. I made too many. I made one too many holes. I gotta go find it. Here we go. Caps needs to not be a thing.
I disagree.
I kind of agree. There's times where I need caps, but yeah, I mean, the general purpose of it is kind of like...
Over half the time I type
pointless.
at work, I'm in caps lock.
Well, yeah, that's because of what you do.
Yes, true.
But if you had to hold shift all that whole time, that would be freaking irritating.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
That'd be so irritating. So that's why caps lock exists. Okay, so we got that. Let's go ahead and let's just put one down here on each one of these.
Yeah, all those intersections.
Yeah, let's put one down here, baby. There is rarely an argument on what you do or do not need because every key is programmable and we have layers. Shrug. Whatever you say, Brian. Let's do one way down here. Let's do one, baby. And then do it across from it too. Why not? Too far. Too far, baby. Too much.
Actually, it's funny when I'm at home and like I'm building a new board and I have to program a new board. Half the time I forget to put caps lock in. I have to go back.
Oh yeah, I mean I do it all the time. Okay, so let's see. I don't like this tiny little lip down here.
What are you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna make this lip bigger, baby. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Because I don't like it so small. I like my lips to be big.
I feel you.
Huey, 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 Huey.
Huey, 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 Huey. So what are you gonna do about the corners then? To like readjust them, right? To bring them down, bring them out, and then bring them
Yeah, I
out
don't even know
well?
why this is jacked up here. Oh wait, I remember why this is jacked up now. Yeah, I just go like this. It's fine.
Ah, yes. Auto
Everything's
snapping.
okay, Huey.
Snapping
Don't worry.
is good.
Snapping is good, baby. Yeah. All right. So that looks a little bit better, I think. Oops.
Oh wow.
Get it aligned the right direction here. Yeah, there we go. That's much better looking. It fits the rest of the keyboard. Should we make it a little bit bigger, or do you think that's good?
I think that's Gucci.
Okay, let's stick with that for right now. All right. So that'll leave us with a plate with holes in it. I'll put some holes down here in the bottom too. Why not?
More security is always good. As long as they're all the same size, so I don't have to switch drivers on my screwdriver. That makes me happy.
Hey man, I like to make you switch to different screwdriver things because it's good for you. It builds character and it makes you hate things.
You're not my dad. I don't think I have a single. No, I have like one or two keyboards where they all use the just one bit all the way around.
All the way around. This might be too many holes, boys, but that's okay. We're just gonna leave it for now.
Yeah,
It's okay.
We'll let
That's
Gene
the whole point to this exercise.
We'll let Gene tell us which ones we can't use, and that'll reduce it.
I mean, so far none of these holes are for the plate mostly. We could possibly use them for the plate and the PCB, but I'll have to think about it.
Torx screws for the case.
Torx screws. I love Torx screws, man, but a lot of other people don't like Torx screws. And I have to include a driver with it. And the problem is if someone loses it, then they're going to complain or they're going to send me an email that says, "Can you send me another Torx driver, please?
You know what?
Because I lost mine."
Let's let
and
them,
I'm going to say,
let's let them deal with
shit,
that.
son.
Because maybe we should push the new Torx is the future. Like we push USB-C is the future. Is Torx the future?
Yeah, I mean, really, Torx should be the future. It's really good. They use it in phones for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you used Phillips head screwdrivers or some shit...
Not a good time.
Oh my god, that'd be the worst, dude. That'd be so bad. Be so irritating. Oh my gosh, I have to blow my nose again. God damn it. Hang on, I'll be right back.
iFixit kits are pretty good. That's why I still have mine. I've had my iFixit kit for like 2 years now, almost three, I think. It's still the old one in the plastic case too. I actually don't use it anymore because I have made a minor complaint. So some keyboards I have really deep holes, so I need longer bits like this, where this thin part is much longer than the normal 4 millimeters. So that's why I usually use these bits instead of like my iFixit nowadays, because these are very long and skinny, so I can get into the deep holes, if you know what I'm saying.
Long and skinny to get in the deep holes. I know what you're saying, man. I have the opposite problem.
But I do use my iFixit kit to supplement the bits that set is missing. I do have a link. I will link it. It is the Nanch set. Nanch, like a ranch, but it's Nanch. Here, I'll give you guys a linkerino. That's actually nice if you have wrist issues, because unlike the iFixit kit, the driver, as you can see, is actually pretty big, so it's actually pretty easy to turn and hold in your hand. It's not like one of those skinny ones where you're like cramping your fingers to unscrew something really tight.
How does he link it so fast? Man, Huey has everything favorited. That's how.
I wish.
Huey's like, look at me, whip it out.
Oh, that's what I do all the time. Just since we're talking about like screwdriver stuff, electric screwdriver. All of you guys should get one. Hear that sound?
Oh my god, electric screwdrivers are the best, dude. Especially the ones that have like a torque control on them. They're beautiful.
This has a torque control, as an automatic in 4 different settings, as well as you can plug it in and change the firmware yourself and set your own torque curves.
Dude, that is pretty badass, actually. How much was that thing? I might need to get one.
It's 110 bucks.
That's it? That's pretty cheap, man.
Right?
The last time I looked up torque electric screwdrivers, they were so fucking expensive. Oh my god.
Sweaty Yeti, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you for the cheer.
Ooh, thank you, baby. Give it to me.
Yeah, almost every single time
Give me those bits.
Almost every single time I do a build stream, I break out the electric screwdriver and people are like, "What's that? What's that?
What's that thing? Oh my god. Becky, look at that thing. It's so beautiful." You feel like aftermarket mods should be art if you don't know what it is to know what it does. Yeah, sure. Oh, a demagnetizer, those are fun.
And
You ever seen a real demagnetizer? They're really entertaining. Is that one of the ones where you just shove it in the hole to demagnetize it?
I need to get some more magnetic.
Yeah, that's the one we had at the machine shop, was electromagnetic one. You plug in. And it basically like shakes the shit out of whatever it is that you put on it that's metal, and it's fucking hilarious. So you can't put like sensitive like things on there because it'll just fucking break them. So like, yeah, you don't want to put anything nice on there. Shove it in and move it around. Yep, that's the goal.
It looks like we have a lot of ways to combine things.
Combine things?
Yeah.
What do you want to combine?
The plate and the top.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of like room to do stuff, so we're just gonna I'm gonna put some radiuses on the corners here, and then, I don't know for the bottom. Let's see. I think I had a PCB mock-up in here before, so I just kind of threw something in there just so I could have the right height, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know what size his PCB will be or anything like that at the moment. Let's see. So we could either make the plate sunken into the top or we could leave it the way it is, flush, and then make the bottom go around the plate. So there's a couple ways we could like mess around with stuff here. So I think for now I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Um, and then depending on what Gene gives me for the PCB, we'll have to adjust things. This is fucked up.
Yeah,
I need to fix this.
Yeah.
There we go. Cover the edge, will you? Jesus. What are you, new here?
I just work here.
I just work here, man. Don't. That's not my fault. Shit. Okay. Let's see. Let's check it out with the switch is turned on. Oops. Let's see. Oh my god. It's starting to look pretty legit, guys.
Oh yeah, it is. It's coming together.
Let me turn off the view. Where you at, girl? Where you at, girlfriend? Attachment points. We don't need to see those. Yeah. Just need to get the right size keycaps up in this thing, and it'll look pretty cool. I really need to do my modeling for my cherry keycaps, because...
Bless you.
Thank you. How the hell did you hear me?
I didn't. I saw you.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, I turned my mic off. Shit, that's not good. All R3SA on this board, I feel like it needs something uniform. I am not a fan of uniform profiles. Matter of fact, I fucking hate them because I can never tell where the fuck I'm typing because I don't look at the board. So yeah, I would prefer to not do a uniform profile on this. I'd prefer something like a cherry profile or an OEM or an SA or maybe even high pro topre or something like that. I don't know. I mean, something cool.
High protopra? Is this giving us indication Input Club is developing some high protopra MX
I wish,
molds?
man. I wish I had time for that right now. Because I totally would. Okay, let's see. So, we need to work on the bottom, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're at the bottom portion now.
We gotta start working on the feet soon.
Yeah, baby. Show me your bottom.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All those switch pins just poking out there, just the tip, just the tip.
Just the tip, man.
Past the belt line, just the tip
God.
poking out there.
Yeah, look at that. Excuse me. Okay, so then I guess let's take this bad boy right here. More case, and we gonna make a copy of this girl. We gonna make a copy. Hey, baby.
A copy?
Can I copy you?
So we can have two cases at the same time?
At the same time. I think this is the button, the mirror. Let me save it first. Hold on a second. I learned my lesson last time.
Before we get way too in over our heads.
This is the most sexual stream you've ever seen in your life. I'm not sure what streams you've been watching, but this is definitely not the most sexual stream I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it would be much better if my nose wasn't, like, stuffy, but, sometimes you just gotta deal.
Mm-hmm.
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 Hey, man, I'm all about the innuendo. Bend over, Huey. Let me show you.
Ooh, yeah. Give it to me.
At least they're not lubing switches. I mean, Huey could bust it out and start lubing switches.
I mean, that was the plan for tomorrow, but...
You could do it tonight. Fuck it. All right, let's make a copy. Making copies.
Ooh,
Look at
yeah,
that.
yeah.
There it is. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I made a mirrored copy. Disgusting. We're going to rename it to the Switch Case Bottom. And then we're going to hide all this other good stuff that we don't need right now. Rod meow. We're going to go here. We're going to be like Case Bottom. Excuse me. Case Bottom.
Scusi.
Excuse.
Scusi.
Good night. Switch a bottom. We don't need a lot of this stuff here. We'll need some of it.
Ooh, that's a lot of points.
That's a lot of things. Hey guys, have you seen my thingy?
Yeah.
Delete that one. I hope Krellbit actually does his 15-hour lubing stream.
I hope he does too.
Man, I mean, I don't know about that, but if he wants to, he should do it. But that sounds fucking awful.
Sounds intense.
I mean, is he going to be doing it outdoors?
You know, also is intense.
What?
The fire at the circus.
The circus is intense. That is correct, sir. You are right. What other things are intense? When you go camping, you're usually in a tent.
Unless you're one of those like really like high up families and you have like your RV camping.
RV
Glamping.
That's not really
Glamping.
camping.
That's
though,
what
is
people
it?
call it, right? Glamping? Glamorous camping? That's
Glamorous camping.
glamping? Is that a thing? Or am I like referring to some weird
I'm not
thing?
sure. You know what? I'm just gonna delete a lot of this stuff that I ended up. I don't freaking need a lot of this stuff. All right, goodbye. Most of this. Wait. I want to save that one. That's the one I want to save.
Ooh,
I don't know why I made a copy.
Secret
It's
dungeon.
just a freaking block.
Secret dungeon or treasure room under the plate, please.
A secret dungeon. That's interesting.
You know, I actually have a board with a secret compartment.
You do?
I do.
Man,
That's like
I bet
not
it's
a joke
so
either.
hard to find. Do you hear the sarcasm in my voice? Sarcasm. Are you gonna get it out? You gonna whip it out, Huey?
Oh, whip up my big long thing.
Show me your
this
big
is
long
an
thing,
old
baby.
OmniKey 101 by Northgate, a company who used to do keyboard stuff. They all worked with Alp stuff. Nice white Alps. This is pretty cool. It actually has a steel bottom plate, which makes it considerably hefty. This keyboard came in several versions, some which were quote-unquote programmable. This one was not, but they used the same chassis. How you programmed it was with a dip switch controller, which would have been found right here, behind the logo.
Oh, that's cute.
So I can put stuff there.
So yeah, so it's not like a secret compartment that's like that secret. It's just like
They
a
didn't
place
put 'em-
where a thing was.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool. But
That's as secret as it gets.
I mean, I guess that's as secret as it gets. I feel like it could get more secret though, if you tried.
I mean, I
God damn
have
it.
somewhere a hollowed out book that I made in my youth. Because I think
A hollowed out book that you made.
in my youth, yeah. Every person when they're young should make a hollowed out book.
Really? They should?
Yes.
Well, I guess I'm behind the curve on that one, so.
I really don't know where it is. It was on the shelf here. I must have moved it when I was cleaning.
When you were smoking your reefer?
No, why would I ever do that? I only live in California. What?
You only live
I was
in
young.
California.
I was young once. As far as I think Twitch will let me go with that,
Well, you're in California, so you're fine. You can talk about weed all you want.
but Twitch isn't.
Really? You can't talk about weed on stream
don't
anymore,
know,
even if it's
actually.
legal in your state?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they changed the rules so you could talk about it if it's legal in your state. But if like it was illegal where you are, you can't like smoke it on stream or anything. That's why that dude who streams in like Colorado can get away with smoking on a stream.
I don't know that. I don't even know who that is. It's weird.
Some guy. Some guy who smokes a lot of weed. I don't know. I don't know his name. I just came across him once and he was smoking a lot of weed and talking about that stuff. I was like, all right then. Guess now I know. And no one's half the battle. G.I. Joe.
So we got
All
the
right,
bottom.
let's.
It's gonna be pretty simple, right? We're gonna have feet or a foot.
We're gonna have feet. Yeah, we do have to do that at some point, huh? That's a good point. That is a good point, Huey.
Yeah.
Let's hmm. Hmm.
See.
Hmm.
Yes. So what are we
I'm
adjusting
just
now
thinking.
for the bottom? Is this gonna be a?
Thinking what we're gonna do with this bottom because it's fucking huge.
It's just gonna be like a just like flat
CNC
surface,
machining this thing out would be stupid.
right? And then on the bottom we have magnets, and we attach to my my triangular foot idea, where there's different length.
Well, yeah, I think
sides.
we were gonna use the triangular foot idea. Hang on, I gotta go.
Ooh.
Be right back.
Yep. Them allergies, or sickness. Hopefully allergies. You know what I am saying. I have this brass plate. I don't know what to do with it. I'll build with it soon, though. Smells like brass.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I hope you are
My
alive.
nose is just getting worse and worse. Terrific.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's see. So we need a toppy and a bottomy. We have this guy, switchblade.
That guy.
Let's change the colors of some of this shit because I'm like, it's all the same color. It looks funny. Let's see. What color should we make this thing? What color?
Let's do royal purple.
Royal purple. Give me the RGB code.
Sure.
Sure. That's what she said.
Actually, let's go with Twitch purple, which is. Hold on. Come on.
Stuff some Kleenex up my nose. It works every time. It looks cool too. Yeah, it does. It looks really hilarious, doesn't it? Maybe I'll do that. No, I won't do that.
I can't do it right now because I don't have my hardware acceleration on Chrome. Wonderful.
Oh, you can't right click and get the RGB code.
It's being annoying.
It's okay. In the meantime, I'll show you guys my cute little spider code knife that I got a long time ago. Because it's so
man,
cute.
I forgot to take a picture of my little cute
Look
ones.
at it.
Oh yeah.
Look at it.
I have a few.
Ugh.
I'll get the code first, then I'll show
It's
you.
so little. It's so little, in fact. Hang on, I'll show you how little it is.
No, let's go with the dark violet. Do you need the decimal code or the hex code?
I need the RGB code. Here's my right shift.
Ooh.
And here is this knife.
Okay, I got you in the RGB codes.
It's so tiny.
Let's go with 1480 and 211.
Hang on. I gotta get back to my thingy over here. I pushed a bunch of buttons when I was trying to. Okay, what's code? Red?
1480 211.
All right. Add.
So I have
Purple, baby.
these annoyingly overpriced but still very cute Pachenko knife folders. So like dog tag sized. And then whoop.
They're so cute.
Yeah, I have an aluminum one, a carbon fiber one.
Yeah.
And this weird square one.
The weird square one. Uh, there's so many fun knives in the world. It's too bad I don't collect knives. All right, what color should we make the plate then?
Um,
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 let's make it whatever color you guys want.
chat,
You could input here too, chat.
chat. Give us,
Let's
give us,
go.
give us, give us a color code.
Give us some
three,
colors,
three
baby.
random numbers between 1 and 255.
Yeah, baby. Let's see what happens. Roll the dice. Brass
Exclamation!
color.
Exclamation! RTD. Roll the dice.
Can you do that in Twitch or no?
No,
Is that
that's
just from old games?
That's from like Counter
Yeah.
Strike servers and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
God damn it, Jim.
The good old days.
Jimmy rolling. I'm
What
gonna
are we-
divide that number in half.
What are we
So we're
coloring
gonna
right
get
now?
210.
We are coloring the plate Dorino.
All right. The plate's gonna be 210 red. Give me another number because I divided Jimmy's number in half.
Give us a number, guys.
He's a dick.
Between 1 and 255.
And if you give me a higher number, I'm just gonna make it smaller.
You should take the square root of the next one if it's higher.
69. All right. Let's go. All right.
155 is the last one.
155. Let's see what we have. Oh, we got like a pink. Yeah, baby.
That's like the pink tropical Skittles color.
All right. So what color we can make the bottom now? Let's see here. Paint. More colors. Custom. Bam. All right. We need 3 more numbers, ladies and gentlemen. 3 more numbers. You can do it. I'm pretty sure. Let's just for shits and giggles. Oh, that's gray. Fuck that.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Gold color. No, you have to give me numbers. If you want gold, go look up the RGB code.
223, 27 for the next one. And I'll have the last one. I just did ram.org. Oh,
184.
CI got 184. Okay, cool.
Perfect. You guys are the best. Man, you guys really like pink, don't you?
Right?
Good God. Look at the pink and pink. And purple. We got purple, pink, and pink. You guys are like my kids. Everything has to be purple and pink, Dad. Oh! I love purple and pink, Dad. All right, cool. That's dope. Okay. Let's see here. A foot, right? So I guess we need to put feet on it. So let's start with the let me save this. It's gonna take a minute. GMK laser for life.
You know what GMK laser really is? You'll understand this, Brandon. GMK Taco Bell.
GMK Taco Bell. I'd have to look at. I don't really follow keycap sets, to be honest.
Okay, I got you the best picture of it to let you
right.
really, truly understand why people call it GMK
Taco Bell. Where are you gonna put it in Twitch chat?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I got you. GMK Taco Bell.
Oh, that's hilarious. Holy shit. It does match, doesn't it? That's pretty good. I like it. Pretty good. I like it.
I mean,
So
slowly-
shall we do rubber
Yeah.
strips on the bottom here?
rubber strips
For feet?
Rubber strips. Long rubber
chicken
strips.
strips.
Can we do a rubber square, like just a square gasket? That's just.
A square gasket?
That's
What, you mean like
No, with
I'm
like
not
a
sure.
like it's just like a strip, but it goes into a square. It's not filled in the middle, but it's just.
Oh.
it'd be
Why would we
annoying
do
to-
that? We
annoying to
can,
order.
but why?
Because it'd be the coolest thing ever.
You mean across the whole board? So like if I do this and then like
Okay, basically like what I have on this
put this
board
over
here, except with the vertical sections as well.
something like this?
No. Well, Yes. Yeah, like that.
Something like that?
Yeah, like what I have on this board here, but with these
Oh,
vertical
I see.
sections.
I mean, I guess we could. I don't see why not, but Taco Bell's ahead of their time? Maybe. Maybe.
I mean, I think they're the first ones to actually use sand in the food. So
I
they can
mean,
make inedible
sand is pretty
things. If
delicious.
they can make inedible things edible, that's actually pretty much the future.
The future.
USB-C.
Diddy. Alright, I guess. Yeah, we'll just draw it like this for now. That's fine. I better name it. I'll better name it here. Let's see, we're gonna name it Rubberfoot. Gasket.
Although in reality,
Ah.
I'm pretty sure you guys we're probably just gonna go with like the same kind of feed that like the K-type has. In reality.
No, I'm not gonna use the same. I'm actually switching to the stripped feet on the top and bottom
Ooh, I like that.
because it just seems to be more sturdy.
Because if you have like a square gasket like this, you can like put like the castle on the back, all nice, and it'll be framed by the feet.
I mean, the problem with doing this, I can tell you right now, is when they go to apply it. Even if they have a cutout for where this goes, they have to like line it up,
Yeah,
right? So it's much easier to line up like 6 little things instead of one giant ass thing. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
So yeah, we could keep it here for now for you, but
Okay.
we're probably gonna change it. Just so you know. I should just talk like this the rest of the time since my fucking nose is all stuffed.
Rip,
What do you think?
rip your nose. That's all I think.
Rip your face?
Rip.
Goodbye.
Ugh, got him. You got me.
You got me. He got me. All right. Look at that. We just eyeballed it. It's close enough for right now.
Heck
We
yeah.
should give it a color. Let's make it teal. We'll go with the crazy neon theme still.
Ooh,
All right. Ooh, it's so beautiful, isn't it?
ooh.
It's so beautiful. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Ooh, that's what she said. All right, so we got moats. We got that. Uh, do we want to add a chamfer in the inside here? Maybe. Perhaps. Let me just turn this. Oh my god, I'm spaz. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry I'm a spaz tonight. I can't turn the bottle. I've had too much to drink.
Know what you need? A
I
hot
need to blow
toddy.
my nose again. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Please don't kill me.
We need to send this man some like airborne or like some double duty NyQuil or he needs something intense in his blood. That's what I think. That is what I think.
I don't know what's happening to my face.
This needs a black PVD brass plate. I think that'd look pretty dope. That'd also be extremely expensive.
Oh boy. Okay. All right, everybody. Now that we're back, we're gonna go ahead and put a chamfer in here.
Ooh, a chamfer?
A chamfer. We're gonna chamfer our edges, I think.
A
Let me just look at the
chamfer.
switches real quick. And do me a favor, Huey, and
Yeah.
tell me how tall these need to be on one of your boards. Just measure from like the plate to the bottom of the keycap for me.
Trying to
Because
think
these
how.
are mock-up keycaps. They're
Yeah.
not actually right.
I'm thinking
They're just sort of right.
How the heck do I measure that? I just take the key cap off and grab a ruler, I guess.
No, just get a ruler and put it on your thing like this. Just go. This is the keycap. We just go boop.
when it's
Anybody
pushed
can do it.
down?
No, you don't have to push down. I just need the distance. Let's see. Let's see if that's close. I'll measure mine, and then you can measure yours, and we'll see what happens. What do you think? You think that's a good idea if we measure each other's things?
Ooh.
I'm measuring 6.5 millimeters on my thing. It's really small.
I got for this board from to the bottom of the keycap from the plate.
Yeah.
I'm at 5. No, I'm at 6.
You're at 5?
No, I'm not.
No 6? Make up your mind, Huey. God damn
Dude,
it!
this ruler like isn't accurate at all. I can't use this.
Don't you
ruler.
have anything that is accurate? Look,
Yeah,
I got a thing.
I've
I got a
calipers. Let me
ruler
grab
here.
my
Actually, I got this
calipers.
at CES.
I have these.
I could probably just use it.
Digital.
You know what? I'm an idiot. I have a
digital
ruler right here.
caliper 0 to 155 millimeters. Thank you very much, my dude.
I got this cool ruler from CES
Well,
from some aluminum company.
I got this, and it's almost out of batteries.
Well, that's why you don't buy a digital fucking caliper. You buy a dial caliper like a real person.
Well, you know what? You're completely right.
I know. You don't have to tell me. I know. I'm at almost 1 centimeter on mine. Looks like 3/4 of a centimeter.
I'm at like
More CAD work. Yes. Yes, Tefram 34. Our Friday streams are for doing CAD work, baby. Come on.
yeah. These I can't get a good angle with these, so we're just gonna go with what you got. I'm gonna copy your
How much
answer.
is 3/4 of a centimeter in millimeters, Huey?
I'm American. I don't know.
That's kind of a trick question.
3/4 of a centimeter in millimeters. That's 0.3. Well, it's 0.75. That's just
Yeah, it'd be 0.75.
Yeah.
So it'd be how many millimeters, Huey?
Wait, what? Wow.
I thought you worked in like. Oh wait, you don't ever do anything.
No, I don't do anything
metric,
precise
probably.
at all. Like,
You don't have to convert either.
yeah, I do everything in imperial still, because contractors in America love imperial.
Actually, I do too. I prefer it. I just do stuff in metric because the factory's always like. I actually only recently switched over to metric stuff.
I'm actually
the factory's,
working.
like,
I'm
crying.
actually. It's actually funny reverse for me. So off topic real quick. So one of the specs for panels I use is all in metric because it's from Europe, and I'm working with a parts manufacturer in the U.S. And I give them all the specs, and they're like, "Hey, can you convert this to imperial for us?" I'm like, "What?
What the fuck?
Are you serious?"
You want me to divide by 25.4 for you? What the fuck? Are you
It's
retarded?
like, so this is 16 foot, 8 inches and 8 7/8 inches. I'm like, what? I mean, yes.
Fucking Jesus.
I'm like, oh my god. He's like, yeah, we can't manufacture in metric. We give it to our factory in
I
imperial.
love hearing that shit when people are like, "We can't do this in metric," or "We can't do this in English." Like, just find the fucking metric equivalent, will you? Like, good God, this isn't rocket science. You just convert the fucking number. Like, that's the thing about the whole like, oh, we need to convert to met. It's like
Well,
it's literally
I
just
mean,
a number, and they convert.
He
back
can do
and
it too,
forth.
but
So,
it's for a takeaway for a project, a takeoff. So I have to give him all the things, and he's like, I can't accept it if it's in metric. I'm
oh
like,
my God, kill that guy. You should just kill that guy. Let's make that. It's cool. Nobody will notice.
It's okay. Bless you.
Hey. All right.
All right.
Making the chamfer. I'm just gonna leave this the size that it was. I think I'm off a little bit, but that's fine. We'll fucking deal with it later, at another time. Champa. Let's do smooth connected champa, so that I can just click the one and it'll go all over, baby. And I don't think I need a 5 millimeter chamfer. I think I need a 1.5 millimeter chamfer. I think that'll look nice. Did you just say you prefer Imperial? What is wrong with you? Absolutely nothing. What the fuck is wrong with you? There's nothing wrong with Huey because Imperial is king. You just have to learn how to read it. It's fine. What is going on here? Problem chamfering. Okay, fuck off. What the hell? Oh my god, Becky. They're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah, dude.
When you work in like a machine shop or if you do anything like engineering related in the United States, you just get used to using imperial numbers. You learn like 64ths, 30 seconds. I mean, and if you know the decimal, it's usually like that's what you use. Like I don't know about you, Huey, but like a 30 second is 0.03125, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like you just go, okay, I know what a 30 second is, and then you're like a 64th is a half of a 30 second, so you just take that number divided half. So I mean, it's the same concept as metric. It's like, oh well, you just move the decimal. Well, you just divide the fucking number by two, and you get the same result. So it's not hard. Anyway, god damn it. Uh, why is this chamfer not working? I think because my radiuses are too small here. Uh, 2 millimeter. There's a 1.5. It should work. Let's try a 1. See what happens. Oh, bam. Easy peasy. Canadians would disagree if we could ever stand up to you. Sorry. You better be fucking sorry. God.
I mean, they have good maple syrup. I quite like their it sounds weird, but they have
Franks and Maids.
they have chips, which is like their Lay's chips. They have one that has all the flavors on it at the same time.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, it's called like like Lay's like all over chips. It has like salt and vinegar flavor plus sour cream flavor. Like it's like everything at
Oh my
once.
god, that sounds pretty good.
Right? It's pretty good. And they also have ketchup flavored chips too.
Yeah. How are those, by the way? I know
Good.
Gio sent you some.
Yeah, they're really good. I would buy more of those chips again.
You would buy more of them. Well, I guess we know how to get to the heart of Huey now.
Food.
Is to buy him
Just buy me food.
some motherfucking ketchup chips.
They do these really cool things too. That's really good. Called Joe Louis, which is like a red velvet cake. They got cream in the middle and another red velvet cake sponge on top, and you coat the whole thing in chocolate.
Jesus Christ, Huey.
Bless you.
You're gonna give me a boner here. Stop it. Don't talk to me like that.
Actually, I still have the syrup that Gio sent me. I still need to use it at some point. I've been really busy, but it came in a tin. Oddly enough, I did not know maple syrup came in tins, but alas, maple syrup does come in tins.
At least it didn't come intense.
It did not come in
I hate when I
tins,
come intense.
but it came in a tin that I needed like puncture to pour out.
Oh yeah, one of those. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I've
I
never
would
had
totally eat the
like
hell out of that.
good maple syrup before, so I'm pretty excited. I might make some pancakes
You've
this
never had
weekend.
good maple syrup before? You don't like buy maple syrup?
I
That's
mean,
real.
I do, but everyone tells me it's not good or bad because we're American. So supposedly this is
I
good.
think they're a bunch of fucking liars. You'll have to tell me once you try that if it's any different, really. I mean, how different can it be? It's fucking maple syrup. You get real maple syrup, it's like real maple syrup, right? Like,
Funny you say that. The way I found the way to trigger Geo the most is say you bought organic maple syrup.
Yeah, I buy organic maple syrup all the time because it's at Costco and it's cheaper.
He gets absolutely livid because he's like, all maple syrup
Where are you,
is
Geo?
organic because it's maple syrup.
You like the cheap Mrs. Butterworths? You get out right now. Get out. Get out of the channel. You have to turn it off. No more
Hey, some
watching for
people
you.
like liquid
Not
sugar.
allowed.
Some people like liquid sugar, and that can't be okay.
Yeah, I know. Some people like liquid sugar. It's totally fine. Everybody has their own thing. Syrup is
Syrup.
syrup once you get past Aunt Jemima's. I mean, I feel like that's the case. I feel like some of them are probably better than others, but like at a certain to a certain level, like they're all almost the same. It probably just at that point depends on where it comes from. And even then, I don't even know what the differences would be because it's a fucking maple tree, right? So it's like the same type of tree. Even if it grows somewhere else, it's the same type of tree.
I can imagine someone's
I don't know.
like, this is a good 94 maple syrup from
Like a fine
the
wine.
northern Quebec region. Not as good as the the Nova Scotia 77 I had the other day, but still pretty up there.
Oh shit. You know, yeah. Let's see. Fake butter syrup is kind of a novelty, in my opinion, says Brian. Kind of like how American cheese sucks, but when you want a greasy burger at 1 a.m., you want that shitty cheese to go with it. I mean, not really. Like, if you had a shitty burger with decent cheese, it probably wouldn't be as shitty of a burger. Uh, I also like the cheap craft singles and grilled cheese. A grilled cheese, yeah, it's kind of good, but if you have ever have a good grilled cheese with good cheese, like, and I don't mean like sometimes they go overboard. They're like, look, we got Gouda on there and smoked whatever, and all of a sudden, and I'm like, I'm eating this fucking grilled cheese sandwich, and it's so rich. I'm like, take 2 bites, and I'm like, okay, I'm fucking done. Like, that's not how I like my grilled cheese sandwich. I like a nice mild cheese or like one nice fat piece of sharp cheddar or something like that. But I am a fan of the spray on cheese. After all that, I love me some spray on cheese, baby. That shit's delicious.
Merca. Geo had me send him some spray cheese in a can because he's like, I can't get it here or it's impossible. I have to know what it's like, even though it'll probably be bad for me. I'm like, okay, Geo, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, it's really fucking bad for you, but like I remember eating that shit. It's so good. I haven't bought it in years. Maybe I'll go out and buy some tomorrow.
Oh God.
I'm not a food guy. Uh, you know, I'm not that much of a food guy per se, actually. I just like good food. I don't like I don't pick up I eat a lot of shit. Dude, I eat fucking Taco Bell, so how could you say that I'm a food guy? Okay, so I added a chamfer around the top. Basically, right now with this design, we've been off track for a while. That's fine. I'm just trying to like make it look a little bit nicer and soften some of the edges so they're not so sharp. Because if you were to leave these edges sharp and send this model to the machine shop, they would leave these sharp, and you would literally cut yourself on these edges. So you need to put things like edge breaks or chamfers in here, or little tiny radiuses, or tell them to deburr all edges when they receive it. Uh, hey God, I gotta go die again. I'll be right back. God
Rip
damn it.
in peace. Ripperoni in pepperoni. Because that's how you know me. Ooh, that's bad. Geo is home. Geo, you're missing out on all this food talk. We talked about syrup. We talked about unhealthy food. And we also talked about how Brandon is sick and slowly dying.
Oh, is that on? Shit, my bad.
Lol. It's okay. Happens to the best of us.
What's wrong with me, Gio? I'm fucking. I don't know. I think all of a sudden I'm getting a stuffy nose and shit. So I hope I just have allergies. I took an allergy pill earlier, so I hope it's just allergies. But if I'm getting sick, I'd be really fucking sad because my wife's taking the kids this weekend, and I'm supposed to work on the fence and stuff out back. So hopefully I'm not like sick because that would blow. You have a double quarter pounder with large fry and drink and a 20 pack of nuggets. Holy shit, you fat ass. But I would totally eat that.
Nice.
Because I am also fat
Did you
ass.
off topic right before we get back to the castle for this last sprint of the night? You know, Adam and I we have our own little challenge that we did that we also challenge any top claggers to do. 50 chicken nuggets, 30 minutes, and a large drink and a filet o fish.
I couldn't do the filet of fish. Fuck that.
Okay, you can
Nope.
sub it with a McChicken.
It's his first meal of the day. Uh,
You should eat more regularly, my dude.
I mean, that's still a lot of fucking calories. Like, a 20 pack of nuggets is like a stupid amount of calories. But I'm not judging you, man. Don't worry.
Well, anyone can eat 50 chicken nuggets. It's doing it in that half hour is when it can get tough when you have the drink as well.
What are you talking about? You drink the drink last.
Dude,
And it's the drink
I
with
still want
ice or
to
without.
because I know I can do it. I still want to enjoy the tastes, even though I'll hate myself afterwards. You know what I am saying?
I mean, sorta. But
Also, you guys spend a lot of money at McDonald's by how it sounds. Goodness gracious.
me?
Everyone. Brian says he eats more than that usually at McDonald's. Like, how you guys are like spending like $20 plus meals at McDonald's regularly? It sounds
I
like.
mean, you know what I do is I get the fucking cheeseburgers, $1 cheeseburgers, and $1 fry or whatever, and $1 drink. But I haven't been to McDonald's for food in like forever because, like I said the other night, and when I was talking to you in Discord, it's so close to my house that they started to get to know me, so I had to stop going there because they were like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I'm like, "Never mind, I don't want to know you
Just
people.
imagine if
I'm
like
not going here anymore."
just imagine if you became so regularly, like when you stopped coming, they like called the cops, like, "Hey, this guy is regular. We feel like he might be sick or something. He hasn't been stopping by. Can you
Oh
check?"
my god.
Okay, castle time. Let's round out the
That'd be
night
the
with
fucking worst.
finishing finishing the castle. What do we got? What else we got? So we're working on the corners. We're making them nice and
Yeah,
like
so
that.
we're just making the edges nice and uh deburred well. I think this was like 1.5 millimeters or something. Match it, why not? So right now I'm just kind of just kind of making shit match. Why is that fucked up? God
Because you're
damn it.
missing the bottom chamfer,
Shh, that's not the problem, boy.
or you have that
Look
weird
it.
chamfer
I
shape.
made one bigger and one
Oh,
smaller.
you
That's the
did.
problem.
Yeah, that looks
That'll
funky,
do it.
funky fresh.
That'll do it. This should fit. Oh my God, Becky. Oi. I'm dying. It's killing me, Smalls. Oh. So I think
You think?
maybe I'll try and replicate what's here down here at the bottom.
Hmm.
The bevels make it look more gooder. It looks like bevel inception. Bevels on bevels on bevels. Yes, that is the idea. So that's like these are the finishing touches of the thing, right? Like you don't do these first. But like if you take them away, it looks totally out of place. And so this is something that like as a machinist, when I pick up a part or something new, that's the first thing I look at because like this tells you how much care someone spent, like how much someone cares about something because they took the time to like bevel the edges and do a radius or make it pretty or whatever like that. If they don't do that, if they just make it square or something silly, like they obviously didn't give a fuck and have fun with that. Oh god, my nose again. Huh?
R.I.P. You need to get a good night's rest, hopefully, and that will that'll set you free of these demons that haunt your nasal cavities.
Ugh. You're gonna leave me? You're gonna
No,
kick me out? I'm
no,
not
no.
done
We're
yet.
gonna finish this strong, but then after
I was
that,
gonna
you need
say,
to rest up.
motherfucker, don't leave me hanging.
No, you need to finish this up like a champ.
That's right.
You need to overkill
How
it.
hard is it to make the mold? Well, this is for CNC version. This isn't for mold version. Mold version's totally different. I mean, it'll look the same, but it'll be told like internally, it's totally different. Because there's a lot of things that have to get done. I mean, essentially, the goal with molding is you want every you want all of the uh, walls to be the same thickness, and so that might not work. What if I do two here? Huh,
Hmm.
that's not gonna work. It's gonna look fucking
Hmm.
weird. I'll fix that in a second. But so essentially, like, so you can see down with this one where I have these walls, right? And so a injection molded part, an ideal part, all of these walls are the same thickness. So if you're looking at the top piece here, all of these they're solid right now, but all of them have to get turned into have walls in them, and then all of those walls have to be a uniform thickness. Now, this is easy, but the tricky part comes when you need to start adding like ribs or gussets or features inside, like let's say screws that cause the material to be thicker in certain sections. And so you have to be very careful when you do this. Otherwise, the mold will the plastic will cool before it flows into all the cavities. So that's why you have to be really careful with like how you do everything and where and how you set it up and where you put them. Will one of these have to be CNC'd to be able to make the mold? No, we'll probably make a CNC one just because we'll want to make one and then take pictures of it and see if people are interested in it. Um,
I hope
and
so.
then use it for hyping and stuff. But then for production, we'll most likely have to do injection molded because it's fucking huge, and we probably want to keep the price point to something reasonable instead of like $600. Even though people buy $600 keyboards, it's not like a lot of people that buy $600 keyboards. So while it would be cool to be a $600 keyboard, and we could probably make it one easily, we're not going to do that right now.
Not this time.
Not this time, baby. Burger, fries, and half a drink gone. Nugget time. I mean, that's how I eat my McDonald's before I even like get home, and I live fucking close to McDonald's.
It's nugget. It's nugget time.
Oh, nuggets.
You know when I'm
Did you
done
get
with
sweet
that
and sour sauce? I hope, because that shit's delicious.
honey mustard or signature sauce, my dude.
Fuck off. Sweet and sour all the way. You're also a block away. Nice, very nice. Okay, I had to do something with this quarter. I don't know. I'm not happy with it. I'm not
You
happy
got
with
flat
it at
out
all.
honey.
It's the same as that. I don't fucking get it.
You should try maple syrup. Because it'd be like the
Flat out
cheapest.
honey.
If you got
I
maple
haven't
syrup,
tried that. That could be
if
interesting.
you got maple syrup, it'd be like the most ghetto version of fried chicken and waffles ever. Minus the waffles.
I mean, that's true, actually.
because it's the
that
sweet and
is
savory.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
like with the
I
honey.
just had chicken and waffles for my birthday on Sunday. It was
Ooh,
delicious.
very nice, and happy belated
It was
birthday.
so good. Thank you. Gio, I thought you didn't have to work this week. I thought you took the whole week off. It's like Friday, man.
I think that's why it's his first meal of the day.
Oh. He said he was driving home for work, I thought.
Oh, maybe he was.
I don't know.
Maybe he had to check in. I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Whatever. Whatever, Geo. Oh, you woke up at 3. Jesus Christ, dude. Your sleep schedule's so fucked up now. Chicken and syrup have touched before. I can't speak of how it tasted, though. Chicken and waffles is amazing, dude. If you ever get a chance, you should try it. Fried chicken and waffles, baby. It's just delicious.
So, got the corners to fix up.
Yeah, we got the corners to fix up.
How are we gonna fix these up? What's the?
I don't know, man. I am just trying to find some combination of things that looks nice. Is what I am doing currently. I like the way this looks.
I think it's fine
But
because it's simple. It's it's simple and elegant, like the base of a castle. And as you build up the castle, it gets more and more complicated and fancy, right? But the base of a castle is always very simple. But as
I
you
mean,
go
maybe
up in height
it
and
has a
up
moat
in
too.
castle, you get closer to the king, the throne room, the regal, the niceness.
All right, fine. We'll leave it. You've convinced me.
Yeah.
Hew.
Marketing 101. Not really.
All right.
Never took that.
Let's
class.
see. Now, so we'll have to fix the thickness of this and stuff probably when we get the real PCB model. Let me turn this bad boy back on. Switch plate. Let's see here. Okay. So we need to do a foot, I think, yeah? Yashi.
Ja.
Da ist doch Foot. Und Schaflugin.
Das Boot.
Let me chamfer this edge real quick. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, I clicked the wrong thing. I killed it. My bad. Shell. Okay, that's right. Chamfer. Smooth connected. Just was connected. Where's it not fucking working? Hello? Can we get a drawbridge style wrist rest? No feet gaming desk pad. A drawbridge, huh? A drawbridge?
Drawbridge. We'll see.
Draw 2. Select edges from face selection. We're just gonna do this. I will change this bad boy right here. 1 millimeter. Yes, good. Yeah, drawbridge style thing would be next level. Yeah, it probably would be. Okay. Okay, Huey. So, what do we got together, baby? 1 millimeter there. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we need to do the footy.
This
We did
should
a
have
footy.
the same style foot feet for K-type has, so it's easy between my desk and lap. Well. We're going to try out my idea. I had an idea. So it's like my K-type I have right here, where it has a detachable magnetic foot, except the shape of the foot, instead of a bar, is going to be a triangle. And all 3 sides of the triangular prism are going to have different lengths. So if you rotate it, you're going to have different angles.
I'll show you.
That's my idea of how we should do the feet. So you have so for this keyboard, you'd have flat, and you'd have 3 different angles depending on how you rotated the foot on the bottom.
Ow. I got my ear just exploded.
Yeah, when I met Brandon in Arizona, I was like, I have this idea for feet because I'm really into feet, if you know what I mean. So, for people who are complaining about angles being available or not available. Bam, bam, green eggs and ham. Come on and slam with some strawberry jam. Put his feet back on. Yeah, that's my plan. I hope it works out and we can actually make it work. Because if we can, then that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be straight up awesome. That's what I hope. Because that's what I want in the feet. If you know what I am saying.
I didn't find any NyQuil, but I did find some DayQuil, so that'll work. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, baby. Half Nug's gone. Is that like a weed thing, Gio? Heyo. Okay. Yes, yes. So Huey's idea is kind of extra genius. It's pretty good. I like it. I kind of mocked it up earlier on a different project that I was working on. Maybe I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys at the end of the stream, I think. The other project, because why not? I'll probably get yelled at, but fuck it. I need to edit my cross section, y'all. Okay. Select all. Goodbye. Okay. So we're gonna go here, 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 and then
How do you calculate? Oh, I guess it's different for the board you mocked it up on, but we'll need to calculate what angles these give us with the.
yeah, we can. We can draw a line and some
We can
shit.
do some Pythagorean theorem.
Do my theorem, baby.
That.
You're finally feeling less angry. Yeah, that whole thing about blood sugar. Yeah, it's really important.
Now make sure you have enough organic maple syrup in your system.
Yeah, organic maple syrup is good. Okay. So here's his idea, which, we may split this thing up into like one or two or three other feet or some shit because uh, this one's really long.
Yeah, that'd be really long.
Fuck off, says Geo. I'm not sure what he's saying fuck off for.
The syrup.
I'm really not sure what he's saying fuck off for. I think he's just angry about eating, almost being done with all of his food. I'm not sure.
Probably that too. I'd be really disappointed if like I reached the end of my food. I'm like, oh man, I should have
I
got
think
more.
that's exactly what it is, man. Okay, let's see here.
It's always like the constant regret when you
Fuck
finish your
off.
food.
Huey knows. Huey knows. Yeah, and pretty much everybody knows because we talked about it on stream like 10 minutes ago, and we were discussing ways to piss you off when you got back. So we figured talking about the organic syrup that I buy at Costco would be a great way to get you riled up. It's pretty delicious, by the way, because I'm not sure how maple syrup tastes different. Really, it's fucking maple tree, brother.
I was explaining it like how like a wine connoisseur is like, oh, this 77 Southern Quebec maple syrup is really really delicious. Not as good as my 93 Northern Ontario. 2002 was a good year for syrup.
It's the same shit. Yeah, so why'd you send the maple syrup in the can if it's the same shit? Come on, Gio. God. Fucking kids. Jesus
So what are
Christ.
we inputting these coordinates for?
Well, I'm just kind of putting this in here to give myself a reference point for the feet, the angle.
Okay. So what's this? What's
The
this first
angle of
one
the
now?
dangle. So now I'm going to put a little dimension in here. Maybe, if I know what the fuck I'm doing. I haven't done a lot of this on this program, so I kind of have no fucking idea what I'm doing. Okay, so here's 5-degree angle.
Oh, that's okay. That's pretty solid start.
Okay, so now I think I should be able to exit the sketch and it should stay visible, maybe. Yeah, bay. There
Oh
it
man,
is.
that next
See, so
one.
that gives you your 5-degree from like
That,
maybe about where the foot would be on the front,
dude,
perhaps. I'm not
yeah,
sure.
that next one, if we go clockwise, it's gonna be pretty steep. It's gonna be like 11. I'm kind of excited to see that.
You want me to rotate your thingy?
I mean, that's the point of it, right? It's three
Let's
sides.
rotate your thingy,
Yeah, rotate
okay?
my thing. Give it a nice little.
Uh, let's see. Maple's it's either maple syrup or it isn't. There's no non-organic maple syrup. How do you know that, Gio? How do you know there's not organic maple syrup? I mean, it's just for me. It's cheaper to just buy it at Costco. And when do we get to fuck around with stupid weights? You're gonna have to wait for that, Gio. Okay,
Wait.
you have to wait for it. I want to rotate it around this way. Bleh. We're just gonna do it by hand. Fuck it. Okay. All right. So that's something. We'll go back here and we will edit this profile. Somehow, some way. I'm not fucking sure. Maybe I just double
Ooh,
click it.
look at that angle. Like, hello.
Hello, angle.
What do we have for this?
Bad pud is bad. La la la. I'm ignoring you. Oh,
I
yeah,
need
that's
to
real
know this
bad,
angle.
baby.
I need to know this angle.
Okay, okay.
I think it's 12.
Edit. Here it is. You think it's 12? This is 5, dude. So I don't think it's 12. I think it's gonna be.
11, 9,
I think it's gonna be 8.
8.
This could be 8 degrees.
Looks.
Let's change this to 8
I
and
feel
see
like
what
it
happens.
looks deeper, or maybe it's just because I don't have
Bam!
a sense of scale.
Look at that. Look at that.
8.08. Yeah, that's good. That's solid. So what's
It's actually more like 7 and shade, like 7 3/4 maybe.
that's solid. That's solid. Then we knew the last one. So we got 5-ish, 7-ish.
Cool.
Oh no, the last one. Because like it's cool that we know this feat will give you options depending on how you type for comfort in the weight.
Okay, so then we need the other side, which means you gotta
Absolutely
move the
love
tribal around over here. To this side, I think. And then we're gonna move this bad boy here to point. Here. So hold on, gosh, station.
Bless you. Ooh.
Oh god. Okay. We're almost there. We're getting there. And I need to rotate it. Rotate it around this way. Hey, I'm just gonna rotate by hand, I think. Oops. Okay. And so then, is that how we started? I can't fucking remember. I don't think so. We started the other way, right? And now I gotta rotate it like this, I think.
Somehow.
I'm not fucking sure.
I'm not sure either.
Shit.
Well, if your measurements are right, it shouldn't be close to 5 or close to 7. It should be a different number. Possibly 6, possibly 4, possibly 8. Well, it shouldn't be one of the existing numbers we've got. Unless you accidentally made an isosceles triangle, which it doesn't look like you did.
I don't think I did. Hang on, my ear is. I can't hear my left ear again. Hold on a sec. All right, isosceles. Let's see here. So where the fuck did we start? I think we started here, right? And then I flipped
Looks
it
about right.
around here.
You did the tall side for the second one.
I did the tall side, right? So now I need to do
The other one.
this way. I did this way already, right? And then I moved it. So that'll be on that side. Then this will be on this side. And then this one will be. I think they're just too close to each other in sizes. Hang on. Let's do something here. Let's edit this profile. And I'll stop being so stupid about it. Oops, not that profile. Fuck off. Hello. There we go. All right. Smart dimension. This is called this 130. Oh my god. Why are you crying? Crying. Why are you doing this to me? No, don't snap. Fuck off. There we go. 20. What are you doing? Hello?
Hello.
Hello, Clarice. Food's all gone. $20.
Are we changing the size of the triangle?
What's that?
Are we changing the size of the triangle or a measurement?
Yeah, I'm changing the size of the triangle. I'm making each side a different length. Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's a thing?
Well, that's not pleasant. I better save it before I go much further.
We must go further. Now that we found the line, how much farther can we go?
I broke it. I broke it. I better back up and save. Good thing it didn't crash. That's cool. That can be mighty dangerous.
Yes.
Yes, it can. Yes,
Yes.
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 Man, everybody's leaving us. They don't want to see the cool new project that's not this one at the end of the stream, I guess. Well, fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Do you want to see something cool?
I want to see something
You got to stick
cool.
around. You want to see something. I know you want to see something cool. You love it when I pull my pants off.
Oh, I want to see your thingy.
I don't want to see your thingy, man. Yeah, you do. Why is this? What the fuck? Undo. You know what?
What? Tell me.
Nothing. Nothing. I'm just an idiot.
Okay.
All right. Captain Isosceles.
I will sauce
We are
your
going
lees.
to. I'm gonna rotate this bad boy. Cancel. Actually, this I'm gonna parallel to this edge. That'll do. That will do. Let's see. Click the centaur. The centaur.
Centaur?
Rotate this bad boy. Parallel to edge. This one. Now that's the good. We'll rotate around 180. 180. Bam.
Yes.
Okay, now.
Yes.
Now we can start over. 1 second. 1 second. I got a blinky thing over here. I got to make it go away. Okay. Okay, so let's move this guy over here. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
And then we'll put this to this point. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm just going to keep it lined up with this back edge all the time, I think, is what I'm going to do. Do this properly, because otherwise it's going to fuck it up. All right. All right, there we go. Now we can start our measurements over again, because we have a something to follow. So if we make this 5, yeah, that's about 5 degrees, right? So then we're going to rotate this bad boy around to be on this side, right? That's correct. Sorta. No, I need to move. I need to move the tripod over. 1 second. This one here. Parallel. There we go. Now we should be able to move this one parallel to this edge. Yep. Move this guy over here. Boop. And then this guy can move to this point. There. Alright. So that's not much bigger on that front there. It's like maybe 6 degrees, right?
Yeah.
5, 6. So that's a little unfortunate.
That's all right. The thing is, as long as it's different, people care about the option for differences.
People care about the option to be different. Do they really?
Surprisingly.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. That is work here.
I don't know, man. Maybe. You might be right. You might be right.
I might know a thing or two from time to time.
You know, I hear that all the time from my wife. All right, so then we need this side to be up here, I think, right?
Yes. Possibly. Maybe.
Like this, I believe. Nope, we already did that side, did we? I feel like we already did that side. Maybe not. I'm not sure. This might require more thought than I originally thought.
I think it says you're rotating it at a weird point, so you have to like move it back into place. So every time you forget which way you rotated it.
It's possible. That could possibly be happening.
Yeah, I think your allergies are getting to your head now.
Possibly.
Deep
I think we did the
infiltration.
same one, it's just the other way
Yeah, we did
before.
the same one the other way. That's why I was like, we could just
But look,
guess.
this one's different because look, it gives you a different angle.
Yeah, very true. Because
So
different
that's a
length.
good thing. Because people like options. They tell me. They want to be different just like everyone else. Yes, everybody wants to be different.
Yep.
Okay, so this one will be more like a 10 probably. Probably I'm going to say 12. Damn, I was right the first time. It's like an 11. Maybe a little bit less. Oops. Okay. So that's pretty good, right? So the triangle
Yeah.
foot could work.
Yeah. Yeah. It
It could
is
work.
the goal, the plan,
It could work.
the bee's knees, the cat's
All right.
pajamas, the
The llama's pajamas.
the final four.
I'm going to save this.
Yeah.
And
This is a good
then
project.
I'm going to bust out this other project that I was working on.
Ooh, this other project.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show anybody. Gene could yell at me if I get in trouble. It's fine. Don't worry. So I think we're done with the castle for this evening.
Yes.
We don't have anything to vote on this week. Gene, I don't know when he's gonna have the PCB done. So this week we made it purple because we could, and I want a different color. And then purple and pink. Chat picked the colors, and we added a foot. We put some holes in for the plate to be mounted. Um, what else did we do? We added the moats in because that was voted number one, is to have moats be
Corners.
put in.
Do a little bit of corner touch up.
I have to go explode my face again. Hold on a sec. You can continue recapping if you'd like.
And we did a lot of colors. We did a lot of colors. That was very good. Very important. Put the feet on a little bit. Good to go. Man, we need to figure out this resin, this blueness, and the moats in the future as well. We gotta double check later on about how high the high profile side should be to make sure they're high profile enough to be cool, but not too low where they're not cool. Because there's a very big difference between being cool and being ice cold.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, bae.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now that we've kind of recapped that project, I'll show you guys. I'm working on this other project.
Yeah, man.
If this will save. Eventually, this will save. I don't know what's taking it so long, but once it's done saving, I'll close it out. I'll show you guys this other project I've been working on.
This other project.
It's another project. Da-da-da. This is what I've been working on lately. It's kind of fun.
Very nice, Ooh. I like
It's
where this is heading.
it's a 10 keyless board.
I like
You
where
know,
this is heading.
fully programmable.
Yeah, yeah.
So obviously there's some stuff that has to be fixed still.
Yeah,
I have a bit of work to do, but you know, it looks nice. It's got a It's got a fancy. I made it black because I was bored, but we could change the color of it to whatever we want. What color should we make it? Let's make it this color, piss yellow.
Yeah.
Looks good.
All right, every
I mean,
time,
canary yellow.
every
That looks
time
horrible. Let's not do
there's a
that.
group buy where there's like we have gold andization. I'm like, that's piss.
It looks like pee, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. So we could do your favorite color, red.
Red.
Let's just do teal. Fuck it. We'll make it teal. Just for now.
Nice.
I could
Nice.
turn off the colors and stuff. But anyway, so like, I don't know. This is something I've been working on, and I think it'd be fun.
Hell yeah.
So probably do a steel plate on this one. I'm not sure.
Please do.
Not sure yet, but it's here. It's coming along. You know, it'll be good. It'll be good. I got my stabilizers in here and my switches. You know,
Yeah.
don't have any 2U yet. I still need to do more drawings and stuff, but
One of these days, we'll get there.
you know,
You'll get around to it. Thank you,
Yeah.
Sweaty Yeti, for the bits.
Oh, Eddie, Sweaty Yeti,
Hell
250 bits. Yeah, boy. That's terrific. So yeah, I think this will be, I don't know when it's gonna go up on Kono or whatever. Uh, but it's still a little bit of work to do. But yeah, this is some
Stay
cheesy.
Stay hyped. Hype dizzled.
Stay hyped, baby. I'd show you the ergodox thing I've been working on, but I've been forbidden to show. Oh wait, I said it.
Rip.
But yeah, I can't show
Rip.
you guys what it is, but yeah. It's pretty cool. I'm not allowed to show that one though.
That's fair.
Yeah, you'll get to see it eventually.
One of these days.
One of these days, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. That's kind of what I've been working on. This, ergodox thing, Kira, a couple other projects that I cannot say what they are yet. So, yeah, we've been busy. We've been busy.
I think it's a pretty good jumping off point for this week.
Yep.
Thank you everyone who has stuck with us all the way through. Catch us every Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific, or I guess 8 Arizona now, because you guys don't change
Yes.
time zones like we do. And it's actually pretty weird you guys are the
Yes.
same time zone as me, but that's cool.
Yes, it's great that we don't change time zones. Like, you got the rest of the United States should adopt that, by the way.
I agree. That'd be cool if everyone did it. Either everyone
It would be.
changes or no one changes, I think should be the thing, though.
Yeah, I mean, that would be ideal, right? Like, but I mean, Arizona's, what's even weirder in Arizona is that, like, if you're on the reservation,
Time change,
you know,
right?
yeah, you get time change. So it's weird, but yeah.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Feel free to check out all of Input Club's stuff on Input Club's site, as well as their Kono.store, where they're running some awesome group buys and interest checks. And, of course, feel free to check out all of our awesome Top Clack stuff, like joining our Discord and subscribing to our YouTube channel if you haven't. We have some pretty cool videos and reviews and a lot more things coming out. Otherwise, hope to see everyone next week. Stay classy, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. And go to my stream thing because it's not tabbed for some reason. And take care, everyone.